Well, I've been a keen environmentalist for a while, and a couple of years ago I was trying to think of ways that I might be able to contribute to providing information and profiling solutions to climate change. And at the time I was doing quite a lot of marathon running, and at one particular point I ended up doing a marathon in the Sahara Desert, which is very, very warm. And one of the fantastic things that I had with me was a little charger that powered from the sun. And it sort of struck me in the sort of long, hard heat of the day that that this solution was such an incredible, simple solution to climate change. The sun is obviously perhaps not so great on a grey day like today, but always around, and a free power source that anybody could use. So I really wanted to do something with solar energy to profile that as a solution to climate change. And worrying about getting a bit older, my knees giving way, I thought perhaps moving on from running to cycling, and that's where the idea came about. Incredibly, they have custom built us these panniers, so they've got some of the new flexible solar panel and literally built it in to the panniers that we'll have on the back of our bicycles, sewn it all by hand in fact. And what happens inside here is that this links up, this panel then links up here through this wiring to a battery pack. And so we've been provided with these battery packs and also some other solar panels on the front of the bikes. And what we will then be able to do with these is power all of our kit. And we've also been very fortunately sponsored by Nokia, so we've got all our various phones that have tracking devices and all of those kind of things in them. So we'll be able to get a lead into there and be able to update our website and also to provide more details of our journey as we go round. So it's amazing actually, absolutely brilliant that we'll be able to take these and they bend and move and all that kind of thing, and also apparently these panels are going to be able to work in weather like this as well, which I can show you that they do if I turn my battery levels on. This has been powering in the UK, so hopefully when we get to the deserts and the sunnier areas it's going to be absolutely, you know, flying, but even over here it works as well. Well, yeah, we're cycling on the behalf of the We Support Solar campaign, which is a UK-based campaign to try and encourage the solar industry over here. Which is absolutely fantastic, and at the moment the government are looking to decide how much tariff people might get if they provide solar power into the grid. So we want them to encourage the government to provide a good tariff for that so that it supports the solar industry in the UK. So that's the We Support Solar campaign. We're also cycling for on behalf of the Desertec Foundation, and that's sort of slightly even, you know, on an even broader scale, where it's looking at the potential for the deserts around the world, perhaps the Sahara and the Middle East, to provide solar power and energy that can actually come back into Europe or into many other countries that are next to them. So that's sort of a massive sort of intergovernmental scale as well. Has huge potential also. And in terms of sponsorship, we're trying to raise money for the charity Solar Aid, and what they do is they provide solar power to rural areas in Africa, so helping them to move away from very polluting kerosene lamps and that kind of very old-fashioned energy sources to renewable energy. And in addition, what they do is they train local people in those areas to create products out of solar energy, and so that also provides industry for those areas as well. So it looks at poverty reduction at the same time as climate change solutions.